Money is connected to so many different ideas for different people. For some, it is a sign of security. For others, it is a symbol of prosperity and abundance. And some even see it as necessary, but evil. Yes, they agree that money is important in their life, yet they have this deep-rooted belief that money is the cause of all of their problems. Do you think that way too? Or have you ever asked yourself, what does money mean to you? And if you are trying to have more of it, then why is it so? All of us are running on a program. The subconscious program we are operating by is actually the slow yet powerful psychological conditioning we have received being a part of this world. Our parents, authority figures, and the culture we are a part of taught us some basics to maneuver our way through society. They gave us the lens to perceive the world, and unfortunately for most people, that lens of perception never changes. From childhood to old age, they continue seeing and perceiving things the same, and that's one of the reasons their life never changes. Similarly, money is one subject that we all struggle with manifesting freely because the conditioning around it is so deep and sometimes blocks the flow of wealth in our lives. Before you try to learn what subconscious changes to make to increase your income, you must know what the problems or subconscious beliefs are that are keeping you from achieving your desires. So are you ready to explore your own biases and preconceived notions that are holding you back from financial success? All right then, let's get started. The first one is that you have a limited view of what's possible for you in terms of money and wealth. You haven't inspired yourself enough with the limitless abundance that flows all around you. Especially in today's time, we are seeing more and more people becoming young millionaires and billionaires all the time. Humankind has achieved an enormous amount of progress thanks to our ingenuity and desire for more. And people just like you are living their very best life with all the money available to them. So the question arises, if you have examples of such people in front of you, then why can't you become one of them? Let's see what your highly programmed mind would say. The typical responses would go like this. Oh, but I was born in the right country or the right state, but my parents weren't around and never paid attention to developing my mindset for money. Or I could have generated that kind of wealth had I started earlier. All the rich people start early. I'm too late in that race. Are these some of the excuses you present yourself every time you start desiring more money? It's all right. In just a few moments, we will be discussing practical solutions to these subconscious blocks. At this moment, however, it's enough to recognize that such tendencies are a part of your psychology. Another major reason why most people aren't good with money is that they have subconsciously associated words like greed with money. So, desiring more money is equivalent to being greedy, evil, and manipulative, because that's the picture the media paints for us. The rich and the famous are portrayed as cunning, vile creatures who want to have it all for themselves. Seeing such depictions, you convince yourself that having less money, or even desiring less, is a sign of integrity. Well, it's really not. You didn't come into this world to experience limitations. You came here to expand in joy and abundance and experience the very best that is available. This includes having loads of money and an above-average income that can help you live the life of your dreams. There is nothing dignified about playing small. Now, let's move on to discussing some powerful techniques that you can use to reprogram your subconscious mind in a way that it becomes receptive to higher income and more money. First, develop the deep knowing that you are going to manifest a higher income for yourself, and the universe is going to orchestrate it in the most perfect way for you. This is not an expectation, not even a belief. It's a step above those. It's a knowing that you need to develop deep within your consciousness. You know that the sun is going to come up tomorrow. You are not hoping for it. You are not wishing for it. You are not even trying to keep a strong faith. You just know. Why? Because it always comes up in the morning and sets in the evening. You have witnessed countless sunrises and sunsets to be sure that it's a repetitive pattern of nature. That's the kind of knowing you must develop for an increase in income. The universe always delivers whenever you ask for something with all your might and belief. Can you build that kind of blind faith in your manifestation coming true? If you are a beginner, it might feel a little difficult at first. In that case, you can start using some powerful mantras that you can repeat to yourself over and over again. These mantras will reprogram your mind for a new expectation And because you will be repeating them so often, they will become a part of your subconscious. Remember, the magic doesn't lie in the words or the positive statements. The magic is in the repetition of those statements, so much so that they start sounding and feeling very familiar to your body and mind. Once they start feeling natural to you, it is an indication that your subconscious has started internalizing those thoughts. Many people try mantras or positive statements, and after utilizing them for a few days, they throw them away, thinking they are not making a difference. Those statements will definitely make an impact if you let them. This means repeating them so often for a long duration of time that your mind has no choice but to conform to those new beliefs. This right here is a perfect blend of science and spirituality that you can use for creating miracles. Now let's come back to the idea of generating more income by repeating positive statements. Here are a few statements you can start using from this moment on. I am the blessed child of a powerful universe. All that I want comes to me with ease and grace. I am worthy of infinite financial ease and stability. I am a magnet for money. My income is blessed and always increasing. I always have more than enough money. My money supply is endless since I live in an abundant universe. With a continuous repetition of these statements for a minimum of 21 days, you will successfully plant the seed of your desire in the fertile soil of your subconscious. The next important step then is to have a frame of reference of what kind of an increase you are wishing for. I want my income to increase is too broad and general of a desire. You need to get into the specifics. You need to add some layers of details to this goal of yours. An increase in income can mean different things. Even a meager $10 increase is still an increase. Just saying. So you need to develop some kind of clarity of how much of an increase you're hoping for, because if you're not clear, the universe might yield an income increase for you as soon as this month. Still, you will be unhappy if it's not as much as you were expecting. Take a journal and write down an approximate amount that you want to manifest. It doesn't have to be exact. It can be in a range. You just want your mind to have some understanding about what you want. And writing it down makes it even more powerful because when you write something down, you are indulging more of your senses in the action. This is why our brain vividly remembers things we write, as compared to those we just say to ourselves. Once you are done with deciding an approximate amount, you can then start saturating your mind with that desired reality through a prayer. This is called the law of assumption, and it comes from one of the greatest reality creation teachers of all times, Neville Goddard. Neville encouraged his followers to pray as if their desire had already come true. You shouldn't confuse this with the kind of prayer you were taught as a kid. This is rather a technique for manifestation. In Neville's words, with your desire defined, quietly go within and shut the door behind you. Lose yourself in your desire. Feel yourself to be one with it. Remain in this fixation until you have absorbed the life and name by claiming and feeling yourself to be and to have that which you desired. When you emerge from the hour of prayer, you must do so conscious of being and possessing that which you desired. The whole purpose of this prayer is to lose yourself so much in the feelings of what you want that the current reality should cease to exist for you for a few moments. This is the prayer that yogis and the sages indulge in often. Once they have a specific desire, they make use of their imagination to feel it real. The core of all manifestation techniques is the same. They are all designed to help your desire reach your subconscious, which is the womb of creation. However, accessing the subconscious is not that easy. It requires some time and practice. So, if you are using Neville's prayer method, don't be surprised if you don't feel it real the first time around. Give it time. Repeat the process every day till you get it right. But the results will definitely be worth your patience. Manifestation happens in a moment, but to find that moment, sometimes one has to practice for weeks and sometimes even months. So, keep it going no matter how mundane the process becomes. By now you have all knowledge of the amazing techniques that you may put to use for your income. Still, this video would be incomplete if I didn't give you a secret hack. Many people never successfully reach the culmination of their manifestation journey because they make this one mistake. The mental shift you need to make here to increase your income is to learn to be comfortable in the unknown and stop trying to predict how that increase in income will come to fruition. If you are adamant about an increase in salary at your job, that's fine. but you can still be open and receptive to other ways an increase in your income can manifest itself. For example, you might find a side hustle. You might acquire a rental property so that the rent supplements your main income. You might even start a new venture. There are endless ways an increase in income can happen for you, so why restrict yourself to just one avenue? When the universe wants to give you the whole apple tree, why would you want to settle for just an apple? Stay in a receptive mode and keep your mind open to all possibilities. Let the universe surprise and delight you with its infinite abundance. If you thought this video was insightful, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more empowering content. Until next time, keep attracting abundance in every aspect of your life. See you in the next video.